I commend you for making it this far. The final painting lies beyond this throne. I shall reveal it to you if you defeat me in battle.
You're referring to the angel painting.
Precisely. You know much that has yet to happen, my friends. The last test is a test of strength. I shall only reveal the painting to those whom I deem worthy. One might also say that there is no need for those who are unworthy to lay their eyes upon it. But be forewarned, I am a formidable foe. I trust you are well prepared.
Having fun without me? Make room! Make room!
Sage, I trust you to contain yourself. Dreary as it is, I prefer my castle standing.
We're within the asterisk barrier. Absolutely impervious. In theory, at least.
What?
will take far more than that to make me kneel.
Take this!
Ready to fly?
Stronger even than I'd expected. I leave them to you.
Oh, well, that was fast. Starting to show your age? Not think you'll vanquish me with the likes of that? Oh, I have met my match. Farewell.
I am a man of my word. Behold, the final painting.
Lord DeRosso's angel painting.
It's as he said. She looks just like Agnes.
You can say that again.
Yes, they could be twins. Is there really such a resemblance?
Did I speak thus in the previous world?
Oh, Lord DeRosso. I don't recall if you truly said that.
I seem to recall he did.
Well, no matter. The truth is, there is a striking resemblance.
Your loyalty is to be commended, mighty asterisk bearers. You are Eternia's pride! Among you are those who have swallowed their pride to follow my command, to abandon their posts. Those willing to fight for the duchy, and all of Luxembourg, though it goes against long-held convictions. Those with close bonds, others with old grudges. Blood relations, hated foes, worthy adversaries, master and student, loved ones. You are all of these. But I bid you now, forget your differences this day. Keep to the battle lines I've drawn, and we shall strike a blow against the Vestal's forces. But remember this, we do not fight for wanton slaughter of our enemy. We are here to take measure of the Vestal's skill, her force of will, her determination, and resolve. I will assign a leader to each company and confer orders detailing my plan of attack. Needless death and reckless valor will not be tolerated. Follow orders and work together. I'll hear any complaints after the battle. Readying to face the Vestal is your sole concern now. That is all. May you be victorious in battle.
And so, the Grand Marshal has appointed me leader of this vanguard force. My name is Erutis Prefecture. And you, eldest of the Venus sisters, you are the Valkyrie.
I'm Hyria Venus. Proud to serve you, sir.
Even in Ansham, I hear good things of your work in leading the Blood Rose Legion.
You give me too much credit, sir. Our captain is Fiore.
DeRosso, yes, I know him all too well. And then we have Jackal. No introductions needed,
Whatever floats your boat.
So, what were the Grand Marshal's orders?
Let me guess. Moneybags here supplies the BP, and me and you burn through them quick as you like.
Correct. And as in all things, a good start is key. Drive the Vestal and her people into the ground before they know what hits them.
Yes, sir.
Oi! Watch it, Frills. You trying to kill me? What are those anyway? Some kind of blades? What are they doing dangling down by your legs?
Oh, these? They are for delivering maximum damage when I dive down on my enemies.
Well, save it for him, will ya? I'm an ally in case you've forgotten.
Apologies.
Apologies? That's the best you can do?
The brat is merciless. Not that I have much room to be casting the stones.
I'm very sorry.
That won't cut it either. I want to hear you say it like you mean it. For us thieves, speed's everything. I'm good as dead if I take one to the leg. Follow?
Please accept my apology. And to ensure no further trouble, I will be standing by overhead.
Whoa! How'd you do that? That was amazing, Frills! Hello!
Ah, there you are! What took you so long? Jackal and Hyria, let's teach them the lesson!
Check your fate!
These rats are more persistent than I had expected. This cannot be!
Profitor! That was pathetic!
Crystal's blessing!
Still in this one, see? I'm fine!
Full power!
Messed that up good.
I can still fly. For Lord Marshal and Duchy! You've grown strong, Eternia. I almost forgot it was you.
How many years have passed since we last fought together?
It was 15 years ago we met. I've competed against you for glory on the field ever since. In a sense, we have been fighting together the entire time.
You have a point there.
And you, Holly, wasn't it? You were there as well, weren't you?
Yes, Swordmaster. We were in different units, but I joined you that day 15 years ago. I was only a medic in training, but I served as best as I was able.
So, what is the Grand Marshal's plan?
Precisely what it looks like. We are to be an iron wall to neutralize the enemy's attacks.
And the moment they relent, the wall parts to allow our blades through, eh?
Indeed. We'll make a formidable line, though timing will be key. Brave was slow to act, but it seems a fire's finally been kindled within him.
You've been awfully quiet this whole time. Something bothering you?
Try to put your thoughts into words on occasion, Kikyo.
That I do not speak in no way means I cannot or wish not to speak, but rather explaining my silence, why out of disguise to those who do not know the reason, places a burden upon the captain, which pains me. Hence I have held my tongue, but I apologize if I have given any offense.
Oh boy. Get a load of that! I wasn't offended, dear, and I'd be eager to hear that reason if you're inclined to share.
Back when I began my ninja training, I spoke very slowly, and my teachers would always make fun of me. I came to loathe my own language speech, and soon stopped speaking altogether, though I found that I could speak at a rapid clip if I was in disguise.
Well, that would explain it, you poor dear. Swordmaster, how could you be so cruel? The Black Blades did nothing to ease this poor girl's troubled soul?
That is not so! The captain and all the Black Blades accepted me as one of their own. They did not scorn me or grow frustrated at my speech. Save for one enormously fat, useless slug.
No need to keep speaking if you don't want to, Kikyo. Isn't that right, Swordmaster?
Well, I, for one, would like to hear a little more. Now, Kikyo, take a deep breath and tell us all about the riffraff on their way here. Don't worry. No one will laugh, I promise.
The enemy attacks! The Vestal of Wind's party of 4! All formidable opponents!
There, you see? That was lovely. Well, boss, Kikyo just sounded out the warning.
Indeed. Thank you for that, Holly. To arms, one and all! Time to meet the Vestal and her followers in battle!
It'll be my pleasure. You cheeky little... No greenhorn is taking me down! The iron wall is broken!
Fall back, Captain! I'll make these scum pay!
ready to fly?
You people would get all hot and bothered over this. Just lovely. Looks like I slipped up.
Joy. Your growth far outstrips what I had imagined. Such brilliant swordsmanship.
I will fight to the end for those who accepted me! Fight to the bitter end. I feel nothing save joy.
No, Barbarossa. You've more experience as first mate of the Black Blades. You should lead us.
Nonsense, Alternus Dim! What better leader than a member of the Council of Six, says I? Besides, the matter's settled. The Grand Marshal named you the man for the job. Going against that would be betraying our vows. Plus, he'd pound us.
Can't say as I understood any of that, but why not have Alternus lead us?
I totally, completely, supremely agree! So, what's the Grand Marshal have planned for us?
It's actually quite simple. He wants us to...
Beat them to a pulp! Chop them into mincemeat!
Sing their eardrums out!
Yes, well, I suppose that about sums it up. The Vestalender people, they're here.
Now, my hearties! Let's give them a serious thumping!
It's showtime! those blessings!
That's curtains, lass. You sing another day. we fight? Rally to me! A fine mess I made of that!
Please, Barbarossa, you must retreat! I'll not fail the Grand Marshal. I won't! What an idiot! I still haven't...
Do you see these pecs? They're on fire! Oh yeah. Nothing better than fighting to your last breath.